complete and utter chaos here at the NCW Arena. However, Blackout remain the Wildside Tag Team Champions. Boy, what an incredible main event last week. A lot of blood was shed. I'm surprised the building is still standing. Now this week we have the team of Dango Wynn and Dan Factor. Two of the most fiery young athletes we've ever seen come down the pike here at Wildside against two of the most ornery people I've ever seen. Sergeant Hardner. There can't be a more cross guy in the business than Sergeant Hardner, and there can't be a more dangerous guy than Omen. How do I say that? Is that right? Omen.
That's how it's pronounced, actually. And you must say it that way every single time you pronounce the thing.
Forget it. No way.
Just kidding.
Okay.
Sergeant Hardner going to work on Dan Factor. Who in the ring. Dan Factor, student of the Power Plant, has a little bit of a shoot fighting background. Very powerful, talented young wrestler. Got a lot to learn, but learning it every week. Teaming with Dango Wynn, a very popular young high flyer.
Looks like Sergeant Hardner is beginning to learn quite a bit about the arsenal of Dan Factor as well as Dango Wynn. I tell you, for a team that's been together literally 5 minutes, they're working beautifully together. What a main event we have this week. I can't believe it. After last week, you figured we'd have a real hard time topping things. Well, here at NWA Wildside, we top things literally every week. And once again, this week is no exception.
Well, it's a rematch of sorts from 2 weeks ago. Adam Jacobs taking the place of Jason Cross for whatever reason. Coming up this week, if that damn Dave Pinzer, I'm so glad he is gone. But, if he did show up, I'm going to put him in his place.
You're going to put Dave Pinzer in his place?
I'm not taking it anymore.
I'll tell you what, look, I'm tired of Dave. Every show that Dave Penzer's ever been on has been canceled, all right? I don't want Dave Pinzer here just by association, nothing else. Do you realize, that Jeff Bailey's calling him the finest ring announcer of all times, and I'm happy to be sitting next to the finest ring announcer of all times. Apologies to Howard Finkel, but I think we got the real McCoy here. But the fact is, Dave Pinzer announces everybody the exact same way it has for years and years and years and years and years. And again, he's still the only person who has ever looked up to Bill Dundee.
Up and over goes Hardner, leapfrog by Factor, catches him in a power slam, and a beauty.
Well, that's good. Hardner always wanted to be over. Sorry, I couldn't read this, just once.
Yeah, it was a good joke.
Thank you. I'll be here all week.
Tagging the Dango Wynn. Variation of a neckbreaker there by Factor. Second roll moonsault by Wynn. And we've talked extensively and over extensively about Dango Wynn's relationship with Rob Van Dam, and that's where we'll stop.
Okay. Rob Van Dam, never heard of him. There we go. Okay.
Side slam by Wynn. Wynn's such a talent. That damn Silky Boom Boom, Silky Zuma, Inazuma, whatever you want to call it. We know who he is, and he's the guy who's been pestering Wynn from the beginning of his career practically, and he's the one thing that has really kept Dango Wynn from branching out and becoming more of a shining star here in Wildside.
Dango Wynn certainly deserves much, much better than Silky Boom Boom, Inazuma, Dusty Dotson, etc., etc. And happily tonight, teaming with Dan Factor against also former Power Plant wrestler Omen and Sergeant Hardner. I think he's getting his opportunity to shine. And happily, I've had a brief walk to the dressing room. I did not see Inazuma walking around there, so hopefully we'll be Inazuma free. Knock on wood. I'm knocking on wood here, Dan. See?
Oh, exploder suplex by Dan Factor. Drop toe hold on Omen. Slides it around into a front chancery. Omen powering up, however.
That's one of the great mysteries. How you can overpower somebody like Omen. That guy scares the hell out of me.
Well, for God's sakes, when you got arms like that. Kick combo by Factor, well executed and well placed to the back of the head of Omen. Now tag made back to Win. Pair of elbows. I really think we might see a good future for this combination of Dango Wynn and Dan Factor. They seem to have some incredible chemistry here.
We can call them D&D. No, check that. The Win Factor, how about that?
No.
Okay. I'll stick the color. Beautiful belly to belly. Whoop, I'm sorry, that's your...
Cut me off there.
That's what I do.
Dango Wynn now going to work on Omen. Yes, that was a belly to belly suplex. Sorry to interrupt you, Steve.
I asked for that. Later on in this edition of Wildside, as I continue my cutting off ways here with Dan the Dragon Wilson, the Lost Boys take on TNT. Two teams who have seen eye to eye more often than not. However, when you have a TV match that is at stake, all bets are off. And that's only halfway into this edition of Wildside, Dan.
Also have been handed from around the horn there that TNT and the Lost Boys is actually going to be a #1 contenders match for the Wildside Tag Team Championships. I don't know if coming up on the 2-year anniversary show, the winner of that will receive a shot at the Wildside Tag Team Champions, but they're definitely going to be the #1 contenders, so we can only wait and find out there.
And obviously, it's quite a feather in the cap of any of the young tag teams here at Wildside to get a shot at those Wildside Tag Team Champions. And I guess the story seems changing so often, it's Blackout, right? It's definitely Blackout.
Oh, definitely. Well, TNT were champions, albeit briefly. And I know they want to get that gold back. It was a huge disappointment. The trickery there by Blackout in Kingsport, Tennessee, cost them the belt. With Total Destruction turned right around and defeated Blackout. However, we saw what happened last week in some of the opening incidents in our telecast. That, Blackout are the tag team champions. And at the end of the show last week, White Trash, he's still in the hospital. We don't know what is. We haven't heard anything from him.
Yeah, Trash was in bad shape when we last left him. I can only hope he's on the mend this week. A charging clothesline from Sarge, and down goes young Dango Win.
Tag made to Omen, the powerhouse of the two in the ring here. Omen feeding the foot. And Sarge knows just what to do with it.
Feeding the foot? Sounds like a tasty meal. That's Omen and Dango Win in the ring. Oh dear, Omen, what a dangerous individual. Look at the shoulders in that guy.
This Omen, if he could keep his focus on destroying opponents, this guy could truly be one of the monsters of professional wrestling. Not to say he isn't. Physically, he's there. And here in Wildside, if Omen was to be contacted or rubbed the wrong way by the right people, if you know what I mean, or vice versa, he could be a very dangerous force, and a dangerous force indeed.
Scary guy. Omen with his focus on beating his opponent. Typically, the worst Omen match we've ever seen still involves so much destruction and annihilation. He's just one scary. He's a scary mofo. That's what he is.
Oh, and the fact is, Omen's not going to get in here, and he's not going to trade arm locks with you. Omen's not going to get around here, and he's not going to trade moonsaults with you. Omen is just going to get in there. He's going to beat your ass.
Yep.
That's the bottom line. I mean, he doesn't have anything that's super fancy. He doesn't care about flashy maneuvers. All Omen cares about is injuring people, and he does it on a week-to-week basis.
Yeah, and he's damn good at it. If that's what his job description is, I would consider that a success. Dan Spector getting the crowd behind him. Young Dango Win could certainly use a breath of fresh air. He sure isn't getting it from the team of Sergeant Hardner. And oh man, I can't do that, Dan.
Oh, Dango Win lands on his feet. Tremendous maneuver by this agile young competitor here. Irish whip reversal by Sarge. He got him crescent kick to the gut of Dango Win.
I don't believe they teach that move in boot camp, but Sarge begs to differ. Sarge complaining to referee Speedy Nelson that it should have been a 3 count. I guess they count kind of funny in boot camp as well, huh?
I wouldn't, no.
No, they don't know.
Big right hand by Sergeant Hardner. Irish whip reversal. Boot to the face by Win. DDT by Dango Win. Planted Sergeant Hardner right in the center of the ring.
Came out of left field, and that's where Dango Win often attacks. Big hello to all the big Wildside fans watching us in Philadelphia. About time we got some wrestling in Philadelphia. Every Monday night at midnight on Channel 48. WGTW. Big tag to Dan Factor. And Dan is coming in like the proverbial house on fire.
He's a house of Factor.
He's a house, thank you.
Big elbow by Dan Factor into the fourth corner. Hip toss.
That's a hip toss.
Well-placed drop kick.
Oh, a tag to Dango. That might be a little too early for that, I would think. after all the punishment Wynn has faced early in this match.
Double flapjack by Wynn and Vector.
No thanks, I'm gonna cut down.
What are you talking about?
No, flapjack. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna cut down. Okay. Dango Wynn. Okay.
Springboard inverted splash. And, oh my goodness.
Dango stopped the pin because there's that damn Suki Boom Boom. And he's got, Suki Boom Boom's got the Japanese.
It's the pair of the Orient.
And what a pair. Oh, good heavens. Sergeant Hardner. Deep red mist from Inazuma to the face of Sergeant Hardner. Dango knocks Inazuma off the ring apron. The firebomb from Dango Wynn on Sergeant Hardner. The winners are Dan Factor and Dango Wynn, but Inazuma has made a reappearance here at the NCW Arena.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winners of the match, the team of Dan Factor and Dango Wynn.
But Inazuma, he's loading up that mask. What year is this? Loading up. Dan Factor clocks Inazuma from behind. And Inazuma takes his leave. I wish he would have taken it a year and a half ago, but anyway, there. You okay?
Sorry, yeah. That was a stereotype, wasn't it?
I know a little, just a little bit of Japanese, and I can't believe it, but the writing on the side of Inazuma's tights reads, Bill Barron smells like a bus. That's what it says. Bill Barron smells like a bus. You believe
Interesting.
that? Unbelievable. And Inazuma apparently still sticking in the craw of Dango Wynn after all this time. Incredible tag team action yet to come this week on NWA Wildside, Dan.
You better not go anywhere. Stay tuned.
We will.